Alright, so what is the most underrated handgun in the entire world? I'm gonna have to still go with this guy right here, the CZ P10. This one particularly is the P10S. I actually just picked this up from my local gun store. Shout out to Freedom Arms in Oconomowoc. And yeah, I spotted it in the used gun section for 300 bucks, and I was like, man, that thing is in really good shape for being quote unquote used, right? So I couldn't pass it up. I was like, I don't got one of those yet, I'm gonna take it. And I'm thoroughly impressed, just as I was with when I bought my P10C. Speaking of, let's bring that big brother out here just for size comparison. This is the P10C. It's all custom done up. You guys can check out my video on this one later. I'll explain everything. But let's look at length. So we can obviously see the difference between the 3.6 inch barrel to the 4 inch barrel. And then height, you know, we can obviously see, by the way, this is unloaded. It's got rounds in the magazine, but chamber's unloaded. We can obviously see the difference between the two. The P10C here is much more bodied. It almost looks like a P10F, but yeah. The cool thing is just like the Glocks, you can take the bigger magazines and still use it in the little guys. Unfortunately, it doesn't work the opposite way, but so let's take out the staple in the subcompact department, the one that started them all, the Glock 26. Now before this, obviously the Glock 19 and the Glock 17, but Glock 26 was the biggest staple in the concealed carry market for the longest time, like, 15 years ago. And the major differences are, I mean, you can just see right here that the Glock is just a little more stubby than the P10. It is shorter in barrel length, and it is shorter in height as well. This CZ is more bodied than the Glock 26. I can almost get all three of my fingers on the CZ, whereas I can't with the Glock. Another big thing that's cool about the CZ is we have an accessory rail to mount a laser or a light, whereas we don't have that on the Glock 26. So I think that for $300 compared to what one of these goes for like $500, I think we're getting a lot of bang for our buck, no pun intended. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments and subscribe for further content. We'll catch you in the next one.